Good morning. It is Friday. What is the date? The 19th? Yes, it's June 19th. And we are coming up to Gibraltar. We are in the Strait of Gibraltar now. And we're coming up on the rock. So I was just here in January. I'm doing a different tour. We actually didn't do a tour. We just kind of walked the town. So I'm doing a tour today. So stay tuned. So somewhere down there, not too far, is Africa, is North Africa. Morocco. We're not stopping there on this cruise. And here we are. This is actually pretty cool. I like the masted ship. All right, I am on my tour. This is strolling the Upper Rock.
Right,
we're going to stroll the Rock of Gibraltar.
And as I said, before we get to meet any more monkeys, we'll talk a little bit more about them. Oh my, if you've got so much as a peanut in your pocket, they will find it.
All right, there is our minivan and our excellent driver. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just bumped into someone. Sorry about that. And our excellent driver, Joe. And we are going to be going into St. Michael's Cave. And we saw a monkey. I took a still picture. Yeah, they looked unpleasant. Like mean. And here we go into the bridge of St. Michael's Cave. Holy cow.
Ladies and gentlemen with Valerie, if you come and join me here.
Wow.
The rock is Jurassic limestone. It is therefore porous. So if it rains on a Monday, it will rain in here on...
And it goes down.
Down here and into
the lighting is just really beautiful, the way they have it lit. The Angel of St. Michael's, and it does look like an angel. Wow. Look at these.
And you can see, ladies and gentlemen, why it is the angel.
And there's another angel.
But you can also see...
All right, and this is, of course, there's a concert venue in here. She said the acoustics are beautiful. There is a sound and light show, so we're going to go up and sit down and view the sound and light show. All right, this is part of the sound and light show. Very blue. Oh, and now it's rust colored. Alright. I moved way back so you can kind of get the whole effect. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not as cool. Oh, and there's a little boy. There's a little boy monkey. He lost his mom. He's sad. I'm sure he'll find her. There's another one out here. Pardon?
Ladies, the other couple up here somewhere. We're going to be picking you up in a couple of minutes.
Oh, and there's one here. They are all over. This guy stole some goods. Yeah, they are certainly not underfed at all. All right, and this is my weakness, one of my weaknesses when I travel to Europe is the Fanta lemon soda. I love it. Full of calories, full of sugar, but so delicious. All right, and this is an older one. Don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact. We're not supposed to make eye contact. That's supposed to be a sign of aggression. But she's just sitting there, and Valerie, our guide, said that the younger members of the family will bring her, I guess it's a girl, will bring her food. So she's just chilling, just getting a little sun. Yeah, I'm not going to get any closer. No, don't eat them! No!
You said they're free.
Can I have them? Oh my gosh! No! Don't eat them! Give me my sunglasses! Ah! Okay! And this is Gibraltar's runway. Yeah. You gotta be right. You gotta be accurate. Wow. And terrible crosswinds. She said the pilots who land here are specially trained. All right. And this is the passage from Spain to Gibraltar. And then you drive across the runway. Ah. Okay. And this, we're going to go into the Great Siege tunnels. And there's a cannon, but this is the profile of the soldier who guards Gibraltar. That's what Valerie says.
Elliot. And he was the governor here during the Great Siege of 1779 to 1783.
Okay, now you know the dates.
And they stopped.
All right, this is a Victorian era cannon, but in the 18th century they would they would fire the cannon, the English would fire the cannon against the French and the Spanish. Okay, and they built the tunnel the way they did along a fault line, so you can see right there and right there and right there. There were some fault lines, so it was easier to dig out. And we could keep walking down and walking down. And they've got these historically dressed figures. And this is the powder magazine. It's just a big, big cavern. Jeez. And we are continuing on down again. We're going along a fault line. So they developed a lot of weapons for the Great Siege, and one was filling a cannonball with hot shot, and it was developed by Colonel Shrapnel. Who knew? Okay, and this is the notch. This is what they were aiming for when they were building the tunnels. This notch here. It's got a nice view.
Back here. So
they built this out underneath the notch,
and that's the step ladder,
and they were able to put 7 cannons in here.
Now every tunnel is in.
And
I did have some colleagues who frog march everyone up here.
What the notch looks like. That was the goal of these tunnels, to get to the notch.
About 5 to.
And these tunnels were also used in World War II. They built more tunnels She said thanks to the Canadians and their diamond-tipped drills, they were able to carve out a lot more tunnels. So this is one of the World War II tunnels you can go into. Most of them, she said, are below us. We have to go out the same way we came in, so I'm going to start heading out. This was called the window. They dug it out to see how close they were, because they're tunneling underground, to the notch, and they could see they were very close. And now it's a beautiful view. On the other side of that dead grass over there is Spain. And here is a map of the rock and the Great Seige tunnels and the nature reserve. This is the Upper Rock Evacuation Map. Ooh. And it looks like those look like gun batteries from World War II, perhaps. I'll have to ask Valerie. Huh. And there's the Oosterdam again, our lovely ship. And I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon exploring Gibraltar. All right, and this guy is just like hanging in the shade. You know, he's just hanging in the shade. They told us no food. They were telling us in the port talk yesterday that somebody had an apple in their backpack. The monkey jumped on her shoulder, unzipped the backpack, took the apple out, and then hit her on the head, slapped her at the side of the head. So yeah, I didn't bring any food. Oh, he's checking for bugs now. All right, this is for my husband, who was wonderful when I told him I wanted to take a last-minute trip to Europe and a cruise, and he was all for it. It's a beautiful rooster, actually. So, Chip, I know you'll enjoy this. It's a gorgeous rooster. All right, I have returned to the scene of the crime. I was here in January, going into Casemate Square. This is the old city wall. I don't know if you saw my video in January when I stopped in Gibraltar. You might recognize a few things. All right, and here we go. Through the archway into the square. And here's John and Yoko. They got married here. Yeah, it's really lively here compared to January. A lot of the shops were closed, not high tourist season. So we'll just kind of wander around. The weather is just gorgeous. All right, I'm continuing. Just kind of walking around the perimeter of the square. Just really so different than January. Everything was closed in the shopping arcade. Yeah. Makes me want to sit down and have a pint. We'll see. And back in the days, these were barracks. And I have loved that little Venture Inn. That's cute. I have made it to the main shopping street, and I'm gonna stroll down. All right, I had lunch, and I am heading back. I was looking for argan oil. I couldn't find any. It's because we're so close to Morocco, and I was looking for pure Moroccan argan oil. But here is a wonderful English telephone booth. All right, I took a taxi shuttle to the port, and I reached the Oosterdam, and I'm getting ready to get on. This was our last stop. Tomorrow's a sea day, and then we get to Barcelona. Well, all right, I am back on board the ship. I am in my room and my balcony. It is really a beautiful day. I'm in the shade and the breeze is blowing and it's probably like maybe 81 or 82. It's so pleasant. Anyway, this is a lovely masted ship. And there's the rock. And I'm just wondering if we can see the notch. That notch. They keep talking about the notch. I don't know. Anyway, it looks like a Prudential commercial though, right? Okay, I am at the world stage. They've got a flamenco guitarist tonight, which I love. This is weird. I love flamenco guitar. The productions, this is like only the third one I've been to. The first one I saw was a tribute to Bob Fosse and Gwen Verdon, and that was an amazing production. It was by far the best show I've ever seen on a cruise ship, and it ranks up there with a lot of the shows I've seen in Chicago. It was really great. So I'm looking forward to this, and we're going to hear some great music. Well, this is kind of reminding me of the other night. So it's about 9:30 and the sun still hasn't gone down. But I'm going to sign off. So, buy the shoes. Eat the cake. Oh, it's very windy out here. Sorry about that. And take the trip. You meet so many interesting people. I met a couple, Anna and Vic from Australia. And Anna races in dragon boats. And I learned all about dragon boat racing, and she had to do it because she had a horrible accident 20 years ago and she was trying to recover, and she used to horseback ride and she had to get rid of her horses, and now she does dragon boats and she'll go all over the world doing that. So you meet incredible people if you just stop and talk to them and put yourself in a position where you can meet them. So anyway, not tomorrow, it's a sea day, so I probably won't video tomorrow. Then go to Barcelona, and I'm off the ship, but I'm in Barcelona for a day, so we'll see you then.